Yo, 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 we back. Good morning from the All Around Game podcast where we got the sports blues on this early morning, 6:20 a.m., 6:20 a.m. We back. Last part, if you missed part one, go back and check it out. We're going to continue talking about Lamar Jackson. Mr. Lamar Jackson. We're talking about the injuries. We talked about Kyler Murray. He's out the way. He's done. Mr. Lamar Jackson, who should not have started the season. He should not have been playing up until this point. Lamar Jackson is up for a contract extension, a new contract. The Baltimore Ravens do not want to pay him. In my opinion, my humble opinion, Lamar Jackson should have held out. He should have held out at the beginning of the season. They're not going to pay the man. So he stepped on the field, wanted to prove a point. He had an up and down season up until this point. The yards was there. Touchdowns were there. Lamar Jackson's decision making is questionable. Okay? He's questionable. But he's up for a contract year, so I'm not going to bash him. I want everybody to get paid. I want Lamar Jackson to definitely get his money. But his decision making has got to get better. But now, Lamar Jackson is hurt. Lamar Jackson he has a knee injury or a shin injury, whatever you want to call it, knee, shin, and he's been out for the last couple of weeks. Mr. Tyler Huntley has stepped in. If you're not familiar with Mr. Tyler Huntley, he's the backup quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. He stepped in last season. Tyler Huntley is decent, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Huntley, he's not a bad deal. Let me tell you something. If the Chicago Bears hadn't drafted Justin Fields, if Justin Fields hadn't stepped up to the plate this season like the way he has, I would have been asking for a trade for Tyler Huntley. That's how good he is. That's how good Tyler Huntley is. But I'm rooting for Lamar Jackson. I'm rooting for him. He went down with an injury. I don't think he should return. This season. Baltimore Ravens, they in the middle of the mix to make the playoffs. But the Ravens still don't want to pay the man. Because let me tell you what they're going to do. Lamar Jackson going to mess around and come back. Baltimore Ravens, they're going to mess around and franchise tag him for next season. Then they're going to franchise tag him again. So that's 2.5 seasons. You're talking about the remainder of this season. Then you're talking about 2 more seasons with the franchise tag. That's 2.5 seasons where Lamar Jackson is taking a chance of getting another injury, getting a career-ending injury, and he's injury-prone. Lamar Jackson, don't play. You don't play, you sit down, and you make them boys pay you. And let me tell y'all something about Lamar Jackson, what I respect. I respect it to the heart. Lamar Jackson is his own agent. I don't know if y'all know, but Lamar Jackson is his own agent. He has a legal advisor on the outside that he gets advice from here and there. And his mother is his representative. I love it. Keep that extra change in your pocket, Lamar. And all out there to the new generation players, even to the current players. If you could do it, do it. If you could finesse it. Lamar Jackson is his own agent. So them extra percentages that you have to pay your agent when you sign a new contract, he get to pocket all of that. And I think that's another reason that the Ravens are being biased. The Ravens are holding back, don't want to pay the man. Lamar Jackson been doing his thing. We're going to go through a couple numbers over the last 3 years. 2020, Lamar Jackson had 2,757 yards. 2021, Lamar Jackson had a total of 2,882 yards. 2022, mind you, we only in week 14, 13. 2022, Lamar Jackson currently has 2,242 yards. And he's only played 12 games. Go back to 2020, where he played 15 games total, where he had 2,757 yards in 2020. 2022, the season's not even done, and he's been injured the last 2 games. He's at 2,242. Why won't they pay this man? Why won't they pay this man? I understand his decision making is questionable. Trust me, I'm yelling at the TV. I'm throwing stuff at the TV during his games because it is some bad interceptions that Lamar Jackson throws. But who you gonna get that's better? Who you gonna draft that's better? Bryce Young, your boy from Georgia. Who you gonna get? Caleb Williams not eligible this year. He ain't coming out. He ain't going to the draft. Yeah, he won the Heisman, but he ain't going to the draft. Gonna get your boy from TCU, Michigan? I doubt it. I doubt it. Lamar Jackson, pay that man, Baltimore. Need to pay that man. Understand what I'm saying? But look here, this is what I'm feeling like. Remember, I just said a few minutes ago, Tyler Huntley is that deal. I think Baltimore feeling like they don't know. Do you take Tyler Huntley on a lesser deal, on a cheaper deal, let Lamar Jackson walk? Do you let Lamar Jackson walk and sign Tyler Huntley for much less? Or do you keep Tyler Huntley as a backup or use Tyler Huntley as trade bait? Do you use Tyler Huntley as trade bait and give Lamar Jackson some help on the receiver end, in the tight end? I understand Mark Andrews is there. Injury prone too. All these NFL players injury prone. I don't know what's going on, but back in the day, these boys were playing for 16 games. And they had the nerve to extend the NFL season this year? Shit. Man, tell me something new. You hear me? But what do you do if you're the Baltimore Ravens? What do you do? Comment in the comment section. Reach out. Let me know. Throw your opinion in there. What do you do if you're the Baltimore Ravens? Do you pay Lamar Jackson? Or do you sign Tyler Huntley at the cheaper rate, cheaper deal? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? But check it out. We're gonna transition over to the NBA. We're gonna transition over to the NBA. Another injury. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm getting so sick and tired of these damn injuries. NFL, NBA, MLB, NCAA. I don't care what yet. I'm getting so sick and tired of these injuries. Mr. Cade Cunningham, number 1 draft pick. Mr. Cade, number 1 draft pick Cunningham for the Detroit Pistons. Guess what, y'all? He's done. He is done for this season. Mr. Cade Cunningham, all the hoop holler, all the hype, all the rah-rah. Cade Cunningham. How he hurt already for the season? He just got drafted in 2021, and he done. Cade Cunningham is done. Number 1 draft pick, 2021, all the hype, all that. Cade Cunningham. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. It wasn't Lamar. Lamar Jackson got the knee injury. Cade Cunningham is the one with the shin injury. I knew I heard shin somewhere. Cade Cunningham got the shin injury. But this y'all number 1 pick. This who y'all drafted number 1. This who y'all had ESPN top 100. He ain't do shit last year. He ain't did about nothing last year. Now he hurt with his shin. His shin. The front of your leg. The front of your leg. He can't play the rest of the year. That's a problem. I got a problem with that. You want to hear what my problem is with that? Come back, tune in later on in the afternoon. I'll let you know. Cade Cunningham, I got a problem with you. I got a problem with your injury. I got a problem with this overhypeness. I'm sick and